What's up, sarsaparillas? You girl Sassy J, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back, guys. So I've just watched Love Island, and I feel so deflated. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know. Do you know what it is? I I didn't know who to vote for, right? And for the first time, because if it was like boys and girls separately, I would have voted for Mimi, right? But I felt kind of like stuck today because I'm just like, I don't want Josh for Mimi anymore. Do you see what I'm saying? And I just wish that Connor and Mimi just couple up and just win the game, to be honest with you, because I don't think there's a man in there for Mimi. And that's honestly what I think. I don't think there's a man in there for Mimi. And today I felt so down for Mimi because now I feel like she's listening to Nicole and she's listening. I just don't know. I just feel like now she's just setting herself up to fail being on that terrace waiting, because here's the thing, right? Josh, for me, he's really upset, right? And guys, don't get me wrong, I get where he's coming from and the fact that he said that, why kiss Ayo when you've got history, right? But then again, that's probably a reason why she would kiss Ayo, because they've got history and there is still feelings, and Mimi's never actually denied that there are feelings. She always says those are feelings, they're still there, but we're not acting on them, right? Josh is like, I don't know, and this is why I say I don't want him for her, because he went and kissed Grace first, right? And it's not the kiss that he kissed Grace that I have a problem with, is what he says when he kissed Grace, right? I felt like, yes, you could have just said, I decided to kiss this person because she made me felt welcome, and do you know what? I think she's a lovely girl, a very beautiful girl. Leave it like that. He went on to say, if he wasn't coupled up with Mimi, she would be the person. Bear in mind, when he was coupling up with Mimi, right? His speech, he was saying how there was other connections in the villa that he wanted to pursue, right? But he decided to choose Mimi. So that being said, everybody knew that that was Grace, right? And then when he comes and he kisses Grace and he says what he says, I'm just like, really? Do you know what I'm saying? And then now Mimi kisses what's her name? Mimi kisses Ayo. And to be honest with you, I would have not thought of her kissing anybody else. I'll be completely honest with you. Because at the end of the day, I would have kissed Ayo too if I was Mimi. Because who else am I gonna kiss? Do you know what I'm saying? Who else am I gonna kiss? Ayo chose to marry Mimi, and he chose to marry her because he said, to be honest with you, she got wonderful qualities of a wife, and she's someone I would take home. Do you know what I'm saying? And if it was that time, she's somebody I would love to marry. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm just thinking, those words are strong words, right? So Ayo now deciding to throw Mimi under the bus in front of the boys, in front of Josh. And I didn't like that conversation with Ayo and Josh. I feel like he overstepped his mark right there, because he's trying to say how Mimi's embarrassing, she's embarrassing him, she's embarrassing herself. I'm not being funny. I just feel like, why would you even say these things to Ayo? Do you know what I'm saying? Be vocal to Mimi. You were talking to Mimi. Be vocal to Mimi. Why would you then go and say that to Ayo? Do you see what I'm saying? I just feel like that is just, no, that's uncalled for. And Ciaran, Ciaran obviously was trying to go and put stuff into Josh's head when he's saying, did she tell you that it was completely done? Mimi said they were done. Yes, she did say she was done. But it's Nicole that's in her head. Remember, Mimi has feelings still, right? And Nicole is in her head. Go and pursue it. Go do what your heart wants. Go this, go that. And with Josh, like being so territorial and coming across so strong at times, because obviously I understand where Josh is coming from, but at the same time I feel like, he needs to also understand that feelings don't go away. And a lot of people watching Love Island, and they're gonna be like, oh, I'm tired of Mimi, look at what Ayo did to her, and then she's still acting a fool, blah blah blah. When I enough for Uno, I act like Yamed fi man in a real life. So talk truth. Okay. So a lot of you guys, men have done you worse. Do you know what I'm saying? Men have done you worse. Come on. Do you know what I'm saying? And because listen, I know a lot of people that go back into situations that I would have said I would have never gone into. You know what I'm saying? I would have never done this. I would have never done that. But things are different when it's on the shoe is on the other foot. Because it's easy to take out matter from somebody's eyes than to see that your eyes is closing shut because of them. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, people's going to judge her. Do you know what I'm saying? People's going to judge her and say she's been dumb, she's been stupid. It might be a stupid decision, maybe so. But at the end of the day, you got to think about it. And I'm trying to think about it and the fact that I know that there's feelings there. And you can't turn on and off your feelings because it's not a tap. Do you know what I'm saying? So this is why I say I feel a bit down for her, because now I feel like Nicole's telling her, go and do what your heart's telling you, go and do what your heart's telling you. And then she's have this thing from Josh and he's coming that way. Nicole is coming that way. Do you know what I'm saying? Sean is coming that way. Everybody's like, I feel like it's a proper attack the block. Do you know what I'm saying? Attack Mimii. Give the girl some space. And now she's in a situation where she's trying to confide in Joey of all the people to go and find Ayo. Do you know what I'm saying? And then Matilda is saying to Jesse, the reason why Sean is saying these things is because he feels, and he's heard things from both sides. He's heard things from Ayo, where Ayo still have feelings and he's trying to conceal his feelings to protect Jessica. And when she talks to Mimii, she felt Mimii saying kind of similar things. And I just feel like, I just don't know. It's like, you can't catch a freaking break in this place. I don't know. And I'm like, what's going to happen? When Mimii went to the terrace, I'm just like, please don't do it, Mimii. Don't do it. We don't even know. Ayo might turn around and say he's not going. Or Ayo might go. Ayo is saying to the boys, on my side, it's done. Right? We had that conversation. On my side, it's completely done. There's nothing there. Do you know what I'm saying? Feelings are lost. But the thing is, Mimii was the one that closed things off on that day. She completely shut it down on that day. Does she have feelings? Yes. Is she probably trying to see whether, you know, she wants to rekindle? Maybe. We don't know. We won't know until tomorrow. But at the same time, I didn't like how Ayo threw her under the bus as well. So Ayo's throwing her under the bus. Josh is just doing all of this because I just feel like you have no right to come and have a go at her for kissing Ayo when you just kissed Grace and made that speech. And yes, guys, I know that the producers have a lot of influence in these things, but at the same time, I just feel like, I don't know. I really don't know. And Sean is just not, I just can't stand Sean. Do you know what I'm saying? I can't stand, Sean just does not know how to leave situations alone. You don't have to be involved in every single thing. Why does he care so much? Why is he so invested? Go and invest in Matilda. Why are you so invested? Why do you care that Ayo might still have feelings for Mimii or Mimii might still have feelings for Ayo? Why do you care? I just don't get why Sean cares so much. I don't get it. Do you know what I'm saying? He feels like he has to comment on everything. And it's just like, it's too much. It's too much. I don't know what's going to happen in tomorrow's show. Because obviously, Mimii hiding on the terrace, doing an Ekin suit at this moment, that's going to cause a big thing. And I can't trust Ayo because he already threw her under the bus, trying to make it look like it's all one-sided. Do you know what I'm saying? When she was the one that pulled the plug. And that conversation with Josh, I just cannot get it out of my head. Talking about, I just want to move on. Because he wants to show off with Ayo, like, listen, I'm done with it. If she's going to embarrass man and all that kind of stuff because man know what I deserve and blah, blah, blah. It's all fair and dandy. We all know we deserve the best things. You know what I'm saying? We all know these things. And I'm not asking him to settle for less than what he deserves. Because at the end of the day, if Mimii turns around tomorrow and said, listen, I'm literally can't be 100% invested right now, then I expect him to go and get to know somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, he's still within his right if he wants to go and get to know somebody right now. You know what I'm saying? He's still within his right. But what I'm trying to say is the conversation that he's having with Ayo and almost putting down Mimii in that. You know what I'm saying? You just had a conversation with Mimii. You could have expressed how you felt about that. Yes, he was saying to her that it was upsetting for him and all that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, he's acting like there shouldn't be any form of feelings. Like, what? She was genuinely falling for Ayo. Do you see what I'm saying? In what world? In what world do feelings just magically disappear? In what world? We need to be realistic here. And that's why I felt like, a part of me just felt like, you know what? Do I vote for Josh and Mimii? Because I don't think they're compatible. I don't want her with him. I just think she needs to either go it alone or just couple up with Connor at this moment, to be honest, because all the girls are proposing to Connor, giving Connor the ring, saying, "Oh, he's husband material, husband material." But yes, still none of them know why Connor. Why I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wanted Connor because what? He's a good boy. Women nowadays, you know, they go for the toxic men, and when they get hurt, they want you to feel sorry for them. And now I feel sorry for no more because I love toxic man too much. Sure. Because look on good up boy Connor. Connor looks nice. You know what I'm saying? But no, he's too kind. He's too sweet. You know what I'm saying? So until Connor start going around and be toxic and breaking hearts, a lot of these women won't find him attractive. And I just don't know what's wrong with us as a society. What's wrong with us as women, because something missing. It's like we fly over the cuckoo's nest or something, because this toxic behavior that we're attracted to, and then yet still the good men is almost like we're repelled by them. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't get it. I don't get it, guys. I don't know. Comment down below, let me know what you think is gonna happen, because, and let me know how you feel. Be straight with me, be honest with me. If you don't agree with me, you don't agree with me. Sometimes I like to hear other people's opinion in the comment section, because sometimes, you know, I'm thinking one way, but at the same time you might say something and I'm thinking, you know what, you might be right, because it's a different way. We're all different people, we think differently. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes we might have the same thought process, and sometimes we might agree, and other times we might disagree. You know what I'm saying? But every time it's like an eye-opener to see a perspective from somebody else's viewpoint. You know what I'm saying? So just comment down below, let me know exactly what you think about this whole situation. Now, Joey, guys, Joey, we hear him saying how he stands by what he said yesterday about the whole Grace thing. And he keeps saying, "Oh, I'm trying to be friends with Grace, but Grace don't want to be friends with me. She wants more." I'm tired of that. That's yesterday's news. I'm sick and tired of Joey. Joey is just fighting to stay relevant at this point. I think Joey should just marry himself. Marry, kiss, and pie himself at the same time. Should I say? Because at the end of the day, I don't know what this whole thing is. Because first of all, why would Joey go and kiss Nicole? Somebody tell me now. Why would Joey? You know, it's not like they're just coupled up now. Ciaran and Nicole is in a relationship. They're boyfriends and girlfriends. And you know what? The funny thing about it is, right? Had this been a girl that kissed Ciaran and Ciaran kissed back, because Nicole did kiss back, regardless of whether she went in or not, she did kind of kiss back, right? So if that had been Ciaran, would she have been okay that Ciaran allowed somebody else to kiss him? Do you know what I'm saying? Because I don't think Ciaran would have kissed back, but would she have been okay with it? No, she would have not been okay. And I feel like she would have taken that out on Ciaran. Do you know what I'm saying? But anyhow, Joey, why would you kiss the man's girlfriend? I don't get it. I literally do not get it. Everybody is kissing. I understand how the game works, right? And I think that the marriage is more important than the kiss. I've always said this, because if I was going to play Snog, Marry, and Pie or Avoid, right, I'm going to kiss the person that I just want to kiss. And I'm going to marry the person that I'm in love with, or I would want to marry, or I want to be with. They always do this thing the other way around. But saying this, everybody's kissing their people because they're like, there's nobody else I would rather kiss. Why Joey gonna go kiss Nicole? You can't kiss anybody else, because yes, you want to marry Jesse, I get it. But go and kiss anybody else, because Nicole's actually in a relationship. They're not just a couple, they're in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that Ciaran kind of like shut him up a little bit, because Ciaran was saying, listen, let me speak. Can I speak? Because Joey has this tendency. He doesn't give anyone the platform to speak. That's what he did to Grace yesterday. He kept chatting over her, and then she didn't get a chance to speak. So I'm glad that Ciaran kind of pulled him up on it and just say, listen, can I get the chance to talk? You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, guys. Joey is in a world of his own. And Sean is way up Joey's... Sean is way up Joey's rectum. Bless my life. I can't deal. Because he's like, oh, I don't see anything wrong with anything you've done. I don't even think Joey even likes Sean. I don't think Joey even likes Sean. Why is I don't know. Maybe it's because it's Joey Essex, and maybe he wants to be friends with a celebrity. I don't know. But Sean is just up Joey's ass, like full blown. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't get it. I just do not get it. Why? You know what I'm saying? Why? I don't get it. But anyways, guys, so Joey decides he's not gonna pie Grace. Now, I was expecting him to pie Grace. I think everybody was expecting Joey to pie Grace. But then he decided he's not gonna pie Grace, he's gonna pie Matilda, right? So he basically pies Matilda and then carry on by saying, oh, I wasn't gonna pie Grace. Everybody's expecting me to pie Grace. I've pied her too many times already. This boy. This boy. Hmm. Hmm. This boy Jerry. I must Jerry me him. This boy Joey. I don't know what or who makes Joey think that he's the shit. Cause he not even the fart. Okay, why'd that come in my head? I can't deal. But yes, guys, but I don't know who made Joey feel like he's the shit. Because at the end of the day, like, what is his problem? And you, listen, I told you guys he's obsessed. Because there is no way you can keep going on and on about somebody. The girl's not even even after yesterday, she moved on from it. And still, he brings it up again. And you know what? I like Ruben for sticking up for Grace. I like that. Because at the end of the day, do you know what I mean? It's nice when you're trying to get to know somebody and you feel like they have your back. So I really like that about Ruben. Do you know what I'm saying? But Joey needs to leave it. I feel like Joey wants Grace. I feel like Joey low-key wants Grace and he wants Grace to want him, and it's killing him that Grace doesn't care. Or even if Grace does care, it's killing him that Grace doesn't look or seem like she cares. And he wants her to, so he keeps drumming it in her head. You care, you love me, you want me, you miss me, you need me. But she's not paying him any attention, and he can't help himself because every 5 minutes he has to bring it up. Jesse told him yesterday, this is going to be the last time you bring Grace's name up in these situations. And what does he do? Bring it up again. Bring it up again. You know what I'm saying? I just don't get it. But anyways, guys, we see where Jessica's having a conversation with Sean, and she was telling Sean, listen, I don't see the problem. I don't get what your problem is, because people can have feelings and decide not to act on it. But obviously, Sean kept going on and on and on because he wants to prove his point that Ayo and Mimi has feelings. And I feel like with Mimi doing what she's about to do, it's going to just prove him right. Do you know what I'm saying? Is Sean wrong that they have feelings? No. Mimi never once said she didn't have feelings. And that's what really annoyed me about the whole thing, because she never said she didn't have feelings. She just said that the situation was done. That's what she said. And Sean just could not let it rest. You know what I'm saying? Because even at the beginning of the episode, when everyone's asking Jessica, like, how do you feel about the situation? She was saying, listen, I understand it. I'm not mad about it, because at the end of the day, I understand that Mimi has feelings. She's been with the guy for 4 weeks. Of course she's going to have feelings. You know what I'm saying? She said the same thing to Ayo. The problem I have is with Sean, of why Sean has such a problem with the situation. Even when Mimi kisses Ayo, she said, I'm glad she didn't cop out. I don't have a problem with that. I have a problem with how Sean is behaving. Do you know what I'm saying? My concerns is just, I just did not like how Ayo threw Mimi under the bus, and this is going to make his head get big. The fact that she's the one calling him to the terrace, because you already see where he's trying to say, oh, it's not him that's putting any effort in. It's not him that's interested. And Ciaran, I know, was about to tell Josh that Mimi is interested. You know what I'm saying? Because he's saying, I don't think it's done. I don't think it's done. You know what I'm saying? When it's his missus keep knocking it into Mimi's head to go for Ayo. You know what I'm saying? I just can't, guys. I can't. And you know what, as well? I'm thinking, I don't get what Josh was saying when he pied Jesse, because he thinks that Jesse doesn't have Joey's back in situations. But I'm just like, what do you mean? Because at the end of the day, Joey keeps putting himself into situations. And the only thing Joey's been acting on and going over the top with is about Grace. When you just kiss Grace and you basically also like Grace. So do you want her to have his back with the Grace situation, even though you also like Grace? I'm confused. Like, are you for Grace or are you not for Grace? Because why would you then want her to back Joey when he's insulting Grace? because that's the only situation where she's not 100% having his back. So I'm saying, so I'm just like, it just makes no sense to me. It really just doesn't make any sense to me. But guys, let's see how it goes tomorrow. Let's see how it goes tomorrow. Let's see. Oh my God, Mimi. Mimi, I wish she didn't listen to Nicole and go up to that terrace. I really wish, because this is going to cause a massive issue, because depending on what the conversation is about, if she tells him that she still likes him, then that conversation might go a bit left, because obviously with what Matilda is saying to Jessica, and you know what? I just feel like that could also be the producers telling Matilda to go. Do you know what? I feel like they're just setting up Mimi. I feel like everybody's setting Mimi up. That's what I feel like. And I feel like now I don't know if it's best for her just to allow it and just go home. I don't even know. And that's why I didn't know what to vote, who to vote for. I did end up voting for Mimi. And I say Mimi because I didn't make the vote because of Josh. Because I've turned off Josh now, because purely because of how he behaved. I understand that he would be annoyed and all that kind of stuff, but I feel like he should be a little bit more understanding, especially as much as he's saying it's a different thing with him and Grace. He kissed Grace. And not only did he kiss Grace, he said what he said about Grace. Do you know what I'm saying? And you still have to link this to the speech that he gave at the recoupling. Do you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, for her kissing him and saying, you know what, I kissed him because we had a connection. At the beginning, I don't see any major issues with that. Do you know what I'm saying? And to be honest, that is one thing, and I could have gotten over that, and that's fine. My reason why I've gone off Josh is just based off that conversation he had with Ayo. I just feel like that was a bit showboaty, like it's showing off. And I don't like how, oh, she's embarrassing me, she's embarrassing herself, bruv. No, you go and talk to the girl. Say that to her, like, I feel like it's a bit embarrassing, and I feel like I feel embarrassed, blah, blah, blah. You don't go to Ayo. Ayo of all the people, you're going to go to Ayo? Do you know what? Let me come after the people I'm screening here. Anyways, guys, I'm going to leave it there for tonight, because, I don't know. Like I said, I don't even know. Like, I'm giving this review with my heart just full right now. My heart is really full. Like, I just don't know. I honestly don't. I don't know. And I feel so sorry for Mimi, because I feel like I just feel like she can't even get some space to breathe, because I feel like everybody's going to come down on her. Both people inside the villa and people outside the villa. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I just don't know. I don't know. But anyways, guys, I'm going to end the video here. If you haven't yet thumbs up the video, please go ahead and thumbs up the video. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. Yes, guys, turn on your notification bell so you get updated every single time I upload a new video. I'm not going to lie, I'm feeling a bit down for Mimi, because I feel like this could go so wrong, so badly. And I feel like she might not recover from it properly. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, with everybody coming down at her, with Sean, I was right, I told you I was right, with that. And then Jessica might be like, oh, but you said it was done. And then Ayo obviously is going to throw under the bus and keep throwing under the bus. And we don't know how Ayo's going to move with this, because realistically, Ayo just likes the attention. Do you know what I mean? So knowing that Mimi might want to be with him again, he might just use this up as an opportunity to say that he has now shut it down. Do you know what I'm saying? So I just don't know, guys. I do not know. I feel like at this moment, Mimi either needs to just go it alone, solo, or just couple up with Connor at this point, because Connor and Lolly, I don't know. I feel like Lolly obviously had to go for Connor because there's nobody else. Do you know what I'm saying? Everybody is so late in the game that she can't go for anybody else. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like she's just making do with what she has right now. I don't feel like there's proper, genuine chemistry there. So for me, I just feel like, honestly, just couple up with Connor and just win the damn game, yeah, Mimi. Honestly. Do you know what I'm saying? And Ayo could act up as much as you want, guys, because did you see his face when Connor said that he's going to marry Mimi because of how she is and how she carries herself? And when everybody said it, you could see the look on his face, and he knows. Do you know what I'm saying? And he said it himself. you know what I'm saying? And those are powerful words. Regardless of whether it's a game or not, those are powerful words. So for me, he's acting as if da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? Only because he wants to show off with the boys, because Mimi was the one that locked it off. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, guys. You know what? Let me go to my damn bed. May I go on my bed? But anyways, guys, thumbs up the video. Thumbs up the video, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's episode. Comment down below, let me know what you're thinking as well, because child, I don't know, guys. I don't know. But anyways, I'll see y'all in tomorrow's video, but for now, keep it sassy, delicious.